Yo, what's going down, Commanders? Hope everyone's doing well today. I just want to read through the August 2023 event calendar, and there is a big update for the CC in this, and I want to discuss that and see you guys. I'm going to read it how it is to you, how I think it's going to go down. Right, anyway, so moving forward, so August 1st, we've got Hyperion, Crucible, Pathfinders, and Asmodeus Standard Elite. Bog standard, nothing changed, nothing new. No actual gameplay left there, except for if you're maybe a returning player or a new player. Basically, August 2nd, Hyperion base, Crucible Pathfinder, and bog standard. We've got Goro's Betrayal. That will last till the 9th. And then we've got post-event unique bases. Lovely for the players that haven't got everything. Haven't got everything, but it's no fun for anyone that has got everything. Then we've got August 10th, post-event unique bases, classic defence unique bases, and a gear store update. So that should be a downtime there, and that will go into Holdout. So Holdout, I don't think there's a new unit coming out in Holdout, unless Kixeye have changed their mind because they messed up. Basically, with last Holdout, they give us all the levels basically for the, I can't remember what they're called, Bayrax, I think they're called. They give us all the levels for them, so maybe there might be a new unit there coming out, and plus the gold tech for the Bayrak. And then we've got Shadow Ops Phase 7, which that base hasn't changed off the top of my head in probably 6 months. They haven't done an update to it or made changes. They used to change it with every event. They used to use one of the older event bases for the next week's Shadow Ops. They don't anymore. Or the next 3 weeks Shadow Ops. They don't bother doing that anymore. Right, August 12th, recent defensive unique bases. So I think that's the newer ones. Again, them units are outdated now with the introduction of Bayrex and the Fighters and the Maverick. I'm trying to think of the name of the units and it's not coming easy off the top of my head. So these defensive unique bases, no good. I wouldn't even worry about them unless you want to collect them, obviously. Then you've got Legendary Hover, Legion, Raptor and Phantom. What they might do in the Holdout, that brings me to another thing, is they might bring out extra levels for one of the defensive uniques as a substitute for the Bayrak. So that might come along, I think it's either level 10 more levels or 20 more levels. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I haven't got the game open. I think it goes to Elite. I think it's Elite 20, if they do choose to do that. And then we've got the Legendary Hover Tank, Legion, Raptor. And these used to fall on Warpath, but they don't no more. And basically, maybe only the Phantom is any use in Sector Breach. Very rarely is it any use anymore. I know some players do use it in PvP. Well, they probably don't anymore because of the fact the Fighters and the Maverick are so good. So yeah, it's probably useless in PvP. Then we've got the Krug boss base. That should be a new base. Hopefully it ain't bugged. Hopefully Kixeye don't forget to spawn it. And hopefully we get the payout that it's intended to give us at the start of the drop for this base. But I wouldn't hold your breath. That's the fucking hardest part about this. And you need 40 parts for that. Right, recent defensive unique bases and legendary bases again. Moving on to the August 14th. Akuma base, High Guard, Janissary, Asmodeus, Elite and Standard Legendary stuff. Again, no change in the world map. None whatsoever. It's just the same shit shoved down our throats every day. August 15th, again, Akuma's a High Guard, Janissary. Great for people that need to get these units. I think you can get some tech out of these bases as well. Don't quote me on that though, because I might be wrong. I've normally got all the tech by the time these come round, so I don't need to hit them. August 16th, Advanced Materials base. Okay, I probably need a bit of that. And then you've got Akuma, High Guard, Janissary, Asmodeus, and Mega. And again, basically the Asmodeus, it's no point even getting the Asmodeus because you can't get your hands on the prototype tech that gives you that extra, I think it's 50 range. It makes the unit so much better than what it is. Anyway, moving forward, we've got Advanced Materials on the 17th again and Classic Defensive Uniques again because they've got no fucking clue what else to put out. And Asmodeus and Mega. Oh, excuse me. Right. 18th Warpath begins. Oh, that's nice to see Warpath back. It should be in the event calendar every month. It's probably the best fun a lot of players have in the game at the minute. And then we've got Shadow Ops phase 8 begins. That should be when we get the Krug. Sorry, I'm going to cough again, guys. August 19th is defensive unique. I thought it was the 19th the new CC dropped. Maybe I'm wrong. 20th is the Sunday. Krug boss base, recent defensive uniques. Hopefully by this week they've got the Krug spawn correct and we can get our hands on the elite version. And then August 21st is Icarus, Commandant, Boomer and Asmodeus standing elite. I thought there was a... Have they took it out? 22nd is Icarus space, Commandant again and Boomer and Asmodeus standing elite. And again the 23rd, same 3 bases with Asmodeus and Mega Base. And it is 24th is the Commander Centre, 19 launches. So there should be a downtime before that, maybe that night or the night before. I'm not sure when they're going to do it. There should be a downtime for it though. We should be live for it. But I wouldn't hold your hopes on... This is where I wanted to make a point, is holding your hopes in this CC fixing the balance issue we've got right now. It might... I can only see it fixing it for a month, maybe 2 at the most. And basically you're going to have to coin it to be able to fix it. And I don't think the amount of coin Kixeye are going to ask is going to be worth the length that this fix is going to last for. Because every month we're getting a new legendary unit. And every month that legendary unit comes the most important thing in the game to kill the base. So by this time we'll be close to having a new legendary unit. If we haven't got, I can't remember if I said Sector Breach. But CC19 ain't going to fix the problems. It's going to patch the issues. And the problems we've got is Kixeye not releasing a decent defensive infantry that we can put in our bunker. And all the breaths being held for that new Divine thing. I think it's called Divine and the Hero, Omega. They're going to be what might make kill the fighters. That's the only thing I can see that might kill them if they can go in the bunkers, because we know what Kixeye like. They decide they don't, they don't. Oh, there it goes, there's Sector Breach. So by the time this comes round, we've got a brand new unit coming out for Sector Breach. It's just going to have bigger numbers. It's going to be a tank, infantry, whatever. Just bigger numbers on what we previously had. And, yeah, more devastating. There's no tactical fucking... They don't think about that anymore. All they're doing is trying to extract as much cash out of everyone as possible for the least amount of work. And I just want everyone to notice that. I'm not saying don't... to be honest with you, I don't give a shit if you coin your CC or not, or coin your CC in all the buildings. I'm just saying that it ain't going to last long. We're going to need another CC update, because 3 months down the road we're going to have 3 new legendary units that are going to wipe the base again. It's just going to be money poured down the drain, in my opinion. Anyway, so Sector Breach will nerf the CC19. And then we've got Shadow Ops Phase 9, which is the Krug that you can catch up on these bases. You just do multiples. Advanced Material and Defensive Unique bases. Krug Boss Base on the 27th. Advanced Materials, recent Defensive Uniques. Again, no fucking change. Nothing put in there to think, look, how can we change it up and make it fun for some of these players? And again, it's just box standard. None of that air isn't worth doing. None of the air. The Icarus, Firehawk, or they're not a good air unit. I mean, look like it won't fucking work. Right, 29th is Hyperion, Cruciger, Firehawk, Asmodeus standing elite. August 30th, again, Hyperion, Cruciger, Firehawk, Asmodeus, Omega. And 31st, Classic Defensive. There's nothing in there that makes me peek my head and say, right, this is interesting. It looks like they have left out. I didn't see a skirmish. So they obviously haven't got units ready for that. So it looks like it could be only 4 events if you want to include Warpath. I think that's getting back to where we want to be with the events. Let me just quickly flick through and see. You know what my brain's like, I can't remember 10 minutes ago. So the third is the Operation Goro's Betrayal. 11th is Holdouts, that's 2 events. You can call that a mini event, I suppose. Krug Boss Base. You do only need to do 4 bases of them a week. Yeah, I don't see a skirmish. Warpath, which is PvP, so that's 3. They'll probably try to fit it in at the end of the month somehow. Oh, excuse me. Sector breach. Yeah, I can't see a skirmish. So we're back to 3 events plus a warpath. I think that's somewhere where we want to be. Obviously, this not being able to jump, they can't do an event every week because we need to be able to jump. And they don't even know whether we can jump or not in warpath. What would be the point of that? Drake said he don't think the jumps will be closed, but don't take his word on it. So he's not sure on his arse from his elbow. Instead of going and asking one of the lead devs or the designers of that event whether we can jump during warpath, it's kind of going to be pointless if we can't jump. There's no point doing it. But it's Kixeye all over, I'm afraid. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you for any longer. We will be catching you tonight, 1800 hours GMT, for the live downtime, not downtime show, event skirmish show. Hopefully we see you there. Take care all. Bye-bye.